So here's a question for you. Do you believe in fate or destiny? Because this is not the first time I've asked myself that. But it was certainly the first time my best friend had been pulled into a vortex of some kind. The wormhole's energy signature appeared identical to the readings we obtained from the temporal displacement device, or TDD, if you will. The part of the machine responsible for punching holes in space-time. The wormhole was small, barely big enough for the average person to fit through. And when I say barely, I mean we literally had to do some serious stretching and contorting to squeeze through it without triggering the alarm systems. We emerged on the other side in a blinding snowstorm. I turned to Sandy and offered her my arm. She hesitated for a moment, then placed her hand on my arm. I felt a jolt, not from the TDD, but from something else. It was as if a hidden force had drawn our hands together. Maybe it was just excitement over being so close to our goal. Or maybe, just maybe, there was something more. We made our way through the storm, the wind whipping at our faces until we reached the safety of an old stone cottage, just like the pictures. The cottage looked exactly as it did in the historical records from 1745. A single flickering candle illuminated the interior, casting long shadows on the rough-hewn walls. An old woman sat by the fire, her face lined with age and wisdom. She looked up as we entered, and a knowing smile spread across her face. "So you're here because of the dream," she said, her voice raspy with age. "I knew you would come." Before I could respond, a deep voice boomed from behind me. "Who are you and what are you doing here?" I turned to see a tall, imposing man with a stern expression. "I am Nail, the guardian of this time stream," he continued. "And you are trespassing." His eyes narrowed. "Where are you from?" I felt a sudden surge of protectiveness towards Sandy. "None of your business," I snapped back. Nail took a step closer, his gaze boring into mine. "If you're not from this time, you must leave immediately." I knew he was trying to protect Sandy, but I couldn't let him. Not only did I need to find out the truth about her connection to this world, but I also needed to figure out why she had chosen me to accompany her. And most importantly, I needed to keep her safe. "Look," I began, trying to explain, "we're not from here, we're from the future." Neil's eyes widened in disbelief. "The future? How is that possible?" I hesitated, unsure how much to reveal. But something in Neil's demeanor shifted, and I sensed an opportunity. "It's a long story," I finally said. "But we're here to help." Neil remained skeptical, but allowed us to stay, albeit under close watch. As we settled around the fire, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was walking into a trap. It was as though some unseen force had brought us here, weaving our destinies together in ways we couldn't yet comprehend. I exchanged a nervous glance with Sandy. Despite the danger, I knew I had to get answers, and I wasn't about to let Neil stand in my way. As I delved deeper into the mystery of this parallel world, I uncovered a shocking truth. This wasn't just any ordinary place. It was a sanctuary where people from different time periods found refuge. And Sandy, well, she wasn't just some random time traveler. She was the key to protecting this world from a dangerous enemy who was targeting all time travelers. And just like that, I found myself smack dab in the middle of a thrilling adventure that spanned centuries. Here's the deal. In this crazy parallel world, there's this secret society dedicated to keeping time travelers safe. And guess who's part of it? Sandy. Turns out she's not just a regular time traveler. She's on the run from this shadowy organization known as the Chronos Initiative. They're basically a group of power-hungry time cops who want to control all time travel, and they won't stop until they catch her. So when Sandy accidentally stumbles into this hidden sanctuary in 1745, she becomes the main target of the Chronos Initiative. Talk about bad luck. But here's where things get really interesting. The leader of the Chronos Initiative is none other than Neil, the guy who initially tried to stop me. Yeah, total plot twist. Turns out he's been chasing Sandy through time, trying to capture her. And now he's got her cornered in 1745. I mean, talk about a cliffhanger. The weight of responsibility pressed down on me. I knew I had to step up and protect Sandy. Not just for her sake, but for the sake of all the innocent people caught in the crossfire. As I grappled with this newfound duty, I couldn't help but feel a sense of foreboding. What had drawn me to this world? Was it mere curiosity, or was there something more? Some deeper connection I hadn't uncovered yet? The pieces of the puzzle were starting to fall into place, but the bigger picture remained shrouded in mystery. I was determined to unravel the truth, no matter the cost. Time was running out. Sandy was in grave danger, and the fate of this entire time stream rested on my shoulders. With every passing moment, the threat from the Chronos Initiative loomed larger, the grasp tightening around Sandy's world. I knew I had to act fast. The problem was, I was out of my element here. I mean, I'm a 21st century guy. All I had were my wits and whatever gadgets I could carry in my backpack. But somehow I had to stop the Chronos Initiative, protect Sandy, and maybe even save the entire time stream. It was a tall order, but I wasn't about to back down. As I scanned the room, my gaze fell upon an old wooden chest tucked away in a corner. It was ornately carved with scenes from history, each design hinting at a tale from the past. Could this be what I was looking for? With a mix of hope and uncertainty, I approached the chest and slowly lifted the lid. Inside, nestled among layers of faded velvet, I found a collection of items that seemed almost otherworldly. There was a silver locket, its surface engraved with intricate patterns, a worn leather journal bound with copper clasps, and a set of keys that looked like they belonged to some ancient relic. Each item whispered secrets of the past, promising to unlock the mysteries that held the key to saving Sandy. As I delved deeper into the enigma of this parallel world, I discovered something that sent shivers down my spine. Sandy, it turns out, isn't just any ordinary time traveler. Oh no. She is the descendant of a powerful lineage of protectors, whose duty it is to safeguard the very fabric of time. It's a legacy she's unaware of, a heritage that's been passed down through the ages. And as the Chronos Initiative closes in, Sandy finds herself at the center of a cosmic battle that has been raging since the dawn of time. The stakes have never been higher. As the Chronos Initiative closes in, Sandy must embrace her destiny and unlock the secrets of her past. The survival of the time stream hangs in the balance. I felt a surge of determination. Sandy might not know about her powers yet, but I'm here to help her unlock them. Together, we'll protect this world and make sure the Chronos Initiative doesn't destroy everything. And that's when it hit me. The locket, the journal, the keys, they were all connected to Sandy, to her family tree, to her bloodline. These aren't just random artifacts. They're like breadcrumbs, leading me to the truth. And trust me, the truth is mind-blowing. Through the cryptic entries in the journal, I learned about a hidden lineage, a bloodline of powerful individuals who'd been protecting the delicate balance of time for generations. Each generation, a new protector would emerge, safeguarding the time stream from those who sought to exploit it. And guess who happens to be the latest in this long line of protectors? Sandy. Yep, she's part of this ancient bloodline, and she doesn't even know it. But hold on, because it gets even crazier. The Chronos Initiative, they're not just a bunch of evil time cops. No sir, they're actually an ancient order that predates even Sandy's lineage. Their mission? To hunt down and eliminate every time-traveling protector, ensuring that the balance of time remains undisturbed. Basically, they're like the ultimate nemesis, the sworn enemies of Sandy's bloodline. As I pieced together this cosmic chess match that's been playing out since the beginning of time, I realized just how much was at stake. This isn't just a fight for the survival of a time stream. It's a clash between two ancient orders, each with their own beliefs and agendas. Sandy's lineage, the protectors, they believe in preserving the natural flow of time, allowing history to unfold as it should. The Chronos Initiative, on the other hand, they want to control time, to manipulate it for their own purposes. And let's not forget the stakes. If the Chronos Initiative wins, who knows what kind of chaos they'll unleash. Timelines could collapse, paradoxes could run rampant. It'd be like the ultimate doomsday scenario. So yeah, Sandy and I, not just travelers, stuck in 1745, like the last line of defense against a temporal apocalypse. And let's be real, that's a pretty heavy burden to carry, especially when you're still trying to figure out how to get home. But amidst this high-stakes battle, there's a glimmer of hope. You see, Sandy's locket isn't just a pretty piece of jewelry. It's like a time-traveling toolbox. It holds the key to unlocking her powers, the powers that have been dormant within her bloodline for generations. Once activated, these powers will enable her to defend this world, to protect the time stream, and maybe, just maybe, to find her way back home. So yeah, the pressure is on. We've got to activate this locket, unleash Sandy's powers, and take on the Chronos Initiative. The fate of the time stream itself could hinge on this moment. Now I know what you're thinking. How are we gonna activate this thing? Well, that's where the keys come in. They're like the literal keys to unlocking Sandy's powers. But wait, there's a catch. These keys, they don't open locks, they open portals. And trust me, it's like a whole nother level of time-traveling awesomeness. You see, each key is linked to a specific time period, a specific location. When you insert the key into the locket, it activates a portal that allows you to travel to that exact time and place. And guess where the final key leads to? The place where Sandy's ancestors first arrived in this parallel world. It's like the birthplace of her lineage, a place steeped in history and power. And that's not all. The portal also acts as a conduit for Sandy's powers. By activating the locket and inserting the final key, we're amplifying her abilities, making them stronger than ever before. Think of it as charging up a battery, but instead of electricity, we're harnessing the power of time itself. So yeah, as I stand here on the precipice of this extraordinary adventure, I can't help but feel a sense of awe. We're about to embark on a journey that spans centuries, a journey that will test our limits and push us beyond what we thought possible. I'm not just a time traveler. I'm a protector, a guardian of history. I'm a bridge between worlds. It's a heavy mantle to bear, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. As I prepare to step through the portal, I know that I'm not just traveling through time, I'm traveling through destiny. I'm tracing the footsteps of my ancestors, carrying on a legacy that's been passed down for generations. I'm connecting the past, the present, and the future, ensuring that the tapestry of time remains intact. And let's not forget the most important part of this adventure. I'm not alone. By my side is Sandy, a kindred spirit, a fellow traveler who understands the weight of our mission. Together, we'll face the challenges that lie ahead, unravel the mysteries of the past, and protect the delicate balance of the time stream. We're not just adventurers, we're pioneers, explorers of the unknown. And as we step into the swirling vortex of the portal, I know that we're not just changing places, we're changing the world.